both of these two persons on my screen supposed to go prison. Omaya Sowore came out and said,
they're upset about Otti when they saw the organic crowd that received me in Aba.
You are becoming like Atiku. Yeah, forget your young face. So just mind your direction if they talk.
if you say Omaya Sowore is lying, sue him to court. It is false accusation. He should face the law.
Oh, Peter Obi was in Kano. He met with Kwankwaso. When the Kwankwaso become a saint.
So if you see some people speaking angrily, don't waste your time with them.
If I talk about Peter Obi, he can't respond to me. When I talk about even Alex Otti, he will never respond because I know them in their individual capacity.
Mr. Sowore, stop ridiculing yourself. Your win youth, I know, that is passionate about Nigeria. You truly want to see Nigeria work. Oh, by the way, my name is Rita for Delta. Good evening.
If the opposition is not opposed to corruption, it's not opposition. If the opposition is not opposed to election rigging, it's not opposition.
Sue Omaya Sowore to court. Let him prove everything he has alleged.
You know, go better for now. I repeat, you and the government, when they turn blind eye, you know, go better for now.
And we were hearing people shouting revolution now inside Ariara market. We didn't tell them to sing the song because they know the country is ripe for a revolution.
Mr. Omoyele Sowore, after watching you criticizing Mr. Alex Otti, at this point, I am confused.
We don't enter food trap. We don't enter food trap.
Sowore, this video is dedicated to you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Open TV News Gist and Blog. We make videos about Sowore, criticizing Obi and Alex Otti, the only one that is competent and have the capacity to rule this country. Now, we also talk about how Ms. P responded. Now, Nigerians have trooped in their own opinion to call out Sowore for even daring to mention that name, Alex Otti. They said you can insult Peter Obi, but calling Alex Otti did not sit well with them. But before we jump in all of this story, I also want you guys to watch this particular video of Sowore coming out again to criticize the Kwankwaso and Peter Obi rally in Kano. I want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
They're upset about Otti when they saw the organic crowd that received me in Aba. They didn't know that I could enter Aba without rice, And that is why their principal had to go and borrow people who are doing Salah in Kano. And they are celebrating it. Oh, Peter Obi was in Kano. He met with Kwankwaso. When the Kwankwaso become a saint, is it not the same Kwankwaso you were abusing in 2023 that he's a saboteur for not working with Peter Obi? Suddenly, Kwankwaso is a saint because he borrowed you the crowd in his compound in Kano where they are eating salad. That's why I say be careful before they start telling you that if you go to a club, it's an alliance. If you go attend a party, it's also an alliance. You go attend wedding, it's an alliance. Well, those ones might have value. I don't know. But let's just play this honestly. Because if you are condemning the city boys, you will also have a right to condemn your village thieves.
Now, Sowore said that he visited Aba and he saw the organic love. The organic love is not even up to 40 people that were with him. He said they were organic love and he saw the massive crowd. He did not go there with bag of rice, unlike their principal who share bag of rice. I've never seen a video of Peter Obi sharing bag of rice. If you have seen, please share it in this comment section. Aside that, the particular video that we saw in Kano, the massive crowd, there was not even bag of rice or anything palliative that was shared. The people came out organically to show their love and support for Obi and Kwankwaso. It doesn't even campaign. According to this Arise TV News personality, he said that it was not even campaign, it was just a bad Salah, and people came to show their support. And the people you see there, these are organic people. They came not because they were expecting anything. If it was a bad campaign, you would have seen much crowd. This one is just a tease of an iceberg, and I want you guys to listen to the response. He responded to Sowore.
I think we should be able to, in law, there is something we call res ipsa loquitur. What that means is that the fact, I'm sure Dr. Abati will have an idea of that because he's a lawyer. The facts speaks for itself. Like I said, what we have seen, it's just a tip of an iceberg in the social media of what has played out in Kano. Now, that combination, when you have a system where people are choked to their throats, a lot of issues come up to play. Now, the combination we are seeing is a combination that Nigerians have been longing for a very long time in the political space of this nation. People have always longed to have the Kwankwaso or B coming up together, and then people have always longed to have a smooth system where these people who are still younger in age, and then stronger in terms of health and in terms of capacity to lead, because they have led in the past, they have been tested, they are trusted. People are looking for a change. Nigerians are tired of being led by people who should be in their farmhouses, relaxing and praying for the nation. They have no business coming to the leadership space, because by their age, they should be resting. They should be receiving their grandchildren, playing with them at home, and then praying for the nation. So the combination we're seeing, or the people you have seen that have just come, they didn't come for any political rally. They came to just visit His Excellency Dr. Otti and Kwankwaso to wish him happy Salah. If it has been prepared that this thing was going to be in form of rally, probably it wouldn't have been this large. I'm sorry, it wouldn't have been this small. It would have been larger. The crowd you see, in fact, you needed to be on ground to see what I have seen myself personally, because I was there on ground, and what we saw was so overwhelming that you could see, and you needed to also be on ground to hear what people are saying. Even people that you least expect will be making some comments that whatever it is, that this is just small. Wait until we get to the ballot boxes and the rest. So it's a very hopeful alliance, and it's a long-for alliance, and it's an alliance that once the system is allowed to flow naturally, I think the people would want a change.
In another video, Sowore, when I told you that Sowore have a personal beef for Peter Obi, you think I'm lying. Now, Sowore, in another interview, said that Alex Otti and Kwankwaso, said that Alex Otti, Peter Obi, Erufai, Malami, all of them is the only one that can accuse them. They dare not respond to him because that he have their files and secrets in his hands. So if they talk, if they respond back, he will expose them. And I want you guys to listen.
You would notice that each time I talk about a Malami, he can't respond to me. If I talk about Peter Obi, he can't respond to me. When I talk about Erufai, he will never respond. When I talk about even Alex Otti, he will never respond, because I know them in their individual capacity, and when I challenge them, they know that I'm challenging with facts, and they then hide behind all kinds of people and places to respond. Let them be man enough. When I accuse you of something, come and say that Sowore lied. When I talk about Otti, that I went to Abia and what I saw was mediocrity. The problem is that a lot of people who have never seen proper standards of governance, you can't blame them. People have never seen roads made, not only with just a highway being made, that there will be a portion for vehicles, for bicycles, and there will be a portion for people who want to walk. If you have never been on that kind of a road, you will be excited with a road that is done and halfway the road ends. And don't come to me ever and say that a governor who is paying salaries is doing you favor. So you don't want the people who are working to get paid? Or a governor who campaigned that he will build schools is building schools. You want me to clap for him?
At this point, consistently, they don't know what Alex Otti did to him, that he keep on calling Alex Otti for no reason. Now, I want you guys to listen to the response of this actress, Rita, what she said to Sowore. We'll be right back.
Mr. Sowore, stop ridiculing yourself. You're win youth, I know, that is passionate about Nigeria. You truly want to see Nigeria work. Oh, by the way, my name is Rita for Delta. Good evening. I do not do saga, I do not hold insults at people. I try to have civil conversations with people who may disagree with each other, but I'm going to say this to you sincerely. I follow you because I believe you're somebody that's passionate about Nigeria. You want to see a system that works for an average Nigerian man. But I'll also tell you this for free, because you've tried this with Peter Obi, and now you've moved to Governor Alex Otti, and this is where I draw the line, and I say it needs to stop. As someone who did business in Aba for years, and still have my business partners in Aba, and still have men and women who have become like family to me, who lives in Aba, I can tell you this for free. You cannot know better than the Abia indigents. You cannot know more than the Abia indigents. It's a typical Abia indigent who have lived in Abia State for years that can tell you about the changes they are seeing in Abia State. It is not you that went there for campaign. It is not you that spent a week there. It is not you that spent some days there. It is a true indigent of Abia State that can tell you the impact of the present governor, Governor Alex Otti. I draw the line with you here. You are one Nigerian youth I respect, like I said, because you're passionate about Nigeria. You truly wish to see a Nigeria that works. But if you want us to see you as a caricature, we'll help you. Like I said, I don't do saga. I don't insult people. But I draw the line with you when you started talking about Governor Alex Otti. What he has achieved, even with all the side obstacles, I wish to applaud him. And so long as people I know who live in Abia State are applauding him, who are Abia indigents are applauding him, sir, desist from this shenanigans you're towing. Stop towing that line. And with utmost respect, continue being you. You're still passionate about Nigeria, and I want to remember you as so. Best of wishes to you in your political endeavors, and best of wishes to every well-meaning Nigerian. More wisdom to us all.
It is not just Twitter. There are lots of Nigerians that are responding to Sowore for this particular video, or the videos that I have made concerning Alex Otti and Peter Obi. They want to know, what is your problem? Now, you said you are the only one with integrity. You registered your political party AAC in 2022. Your major goal is to cause chaos, to cause revolution, to cause fights, to burn down the country, which you are claiming that this government are not doing enough. We don't really know what you want.
But I'm seeing, and I must thank Nigerians, I'm seeing that unity grow from strength to strength. We can't talk enough about our recent travel to Aba in Abia State, where even the president cannot go to.
Yes.
And we went there, and we were hearing people shouting revolution now inside Ariara market. We didn't tell them to sing the song because they know the country is ripe for a revolution. So that's what we want all of you. Let's all have our voice in one place. We may not be able to get everybody on board. We know how tough it is, because so many of you don't have the consciousness to even dissect and digest our messages. But over time, those of you who don't understand, ask somebody who might know beside you. But don't behave like those who already know the truth, who pretend as if they don't know it. Those are the people that are referred to, people who are pretending to be asleep. You can't wake up anybody who is pretending to be asleep.
Now, this particular guy came and said, Sowore, now we want to know, what is your desire? What is your plan? What do you really want? What do you want from Nigeria? You are saying that this one is not good, this one is not good. Now only you want good. What do you really want? Well, I want you guys to watch this video.
Mr. Omoyele Sowore, after watching you criticizing Mr. Alex Otti, at this point, I am confused. As far as I know, I have watched you criticize every politician in this country, Nigeria. So I have this simple question to ask you today. Mr. Omoyele Sowore, please tell Nigerians and every part of the world about 5 credible politicians that we can work with in this country. 5 credible politicians that you know, with this one, or with their support, or with their move around you, we can have a good direction and we can have a better country. I am confused because at this point now, you are the only credible, reliable, and the most cleanest politician we have in Nigeria. It cannot be only you. I am challenging you. Please name 5 credible politicians that we don't know, that are credible, that you know them because you know everybody, that we can follow and support, that okay, these people will give us a credible country. Because like this now, me, I don't get confused. And I need answer to this question. Biko, thank you.
Sowore came back again and said that the reason he's criticizing opposition is simply because they are not really that opposition. They are all one. They are all best of safe feather. You cannot build an opposition to criticize this person today. Tomorrow you are with this person and you expect me to believe that you are fighting for the good cause of Nigeria. And I want you guys to listen to this particular video. We'll be right back.
If the opposition is not opposed to corruption, it's not opposition. If the opposition is not opposed to election rigging, it's not opposition. If the opposition is the same people you were opposed to in 2023 and 2022, who you call the criminal, what do they call it? The structure of criminality, then you are not in opposition. I cannot claim to be an opposition to a system that I'm part of. Thieves cannot oppose thieves. That's the truth, because they know themselves. You see, to oppose a bad system, you need one very important currency: integrity. If you have no integrity, there is no way you can oppose them. The way to know Peter Obi is where he is today. Tell me your friends, I will tell you who you are.
For me, this is a daring question. If you can provide at least 5 legitimate politicians you believe that Nigeria can work with, it must not be you. You just said that everybody is so corrupt. Every Nigerian politician, everybody is so corrupt except you. I don't really know why, but I want you guys to watch this particular video of comedian Kevin Black, Governor Amoneke, what he said to Sowore for this particular video he made about Alex Otti to the governor of Abia State, that all these things you are saying, it just tells that you are a very unserious person. I want you guys to watch this video.
Sowore, this video is dedicated to you, right? You know, the day that I confirmed that I was right about supporting the government of Alex Otti was a day I made a video sarcastically criticizing his government for doing too much and putting us other governors, Governor Amonekes, under pressure, making us look like we are not working. The day I made that video, the responses I got from Abia people who misunderstood the video, who thought that I was truly insulting their destiny. In that video, I was saying, "Short man, where are you getting your money from?" The day I made that video, and after I got responses, messages, voice notes on WhatsApp, insulting me for how dare you talk about their governor. That was the day I decided that, you see, they say as an activist you need to be non-partisan and all of that. That's the day I said, F it, I must support this man. Listen to the voice note. One of the voice notes a young girl from Abia State sent to me. A random voice note. There are a lot of messages, people insulting me, running costs me because they misunderstood the video. They misunderstood. They thought I was directly insulting him or something. Listen to the voice note.
I don't understand. How did your comedian become a politician? Something that you insult my governor anyhow. I don't understand. Is Alex Otti from Imo State or from Enugu or from Anambra that you can insult him? Is Alex Otti your brother that you can insult him any way you like, anyhow you like it? Don't you ever try that such? Don't you try it next time? Don't you insult my governor? He's doing a good job. He's doing everything possible for us to be happy. So whatever you're trying to say or trying to do or trying to insult him or whatever you're trying to do, you better stop it on the way. Avoid something. Now your papa be short man. Now you be cut ahead. I don't blame you. How is it your force? I get out.
Show me any governor in Nigeria that you can insult online for being bad governor, right? And you get this type of passionate, defense from his people. Alex Otti is the only governor that you cannot insult online. Not because he has army that are paid 3K to fight you. Not because he has army that are sponsored by Twitter to fight you. No, genuine people. If I was clicking on their WhatsApp profile, say young people, teenagers, angry at me because they felt I was insulting their governor. Show me any governor, show me anywhere in Nigeria that can happen. I made posts about other governors. There's nothing. The only way you can measure the impact of good governance is how the people who are being governed feel. In my own household, you don't need to come and ask me, how is your family doing? You need to go ask my wife. You need to go ask my child. You need to go ask people who are living with me, how does this man treat you? So if you are that less busy, you went there. Use the opportunity, ask the average Abians, are you feeling this impact? I'm telling you, 100%, I'm not saying 90%. A man was brought down from KK, women gathered, they want beat him because he said Alex is not doing enough. That is to tell you how impacted they are. When was the last time you visited Abia? Before now. I'm not sure you have visited Abia before. Then when you see the comparison, you know you are saying partial transformation. Partial. A good governance can only be measured by the impact that the people see, not by what anybody is posted on social media. The day I saw that message, that voice note and the messages, I was reading the messages, I was listening, I got touched in my soul. I didn't take it personal. As the more the girl was insulting me, the more I was like, wow, who the heck is this man? That was the day I said, you see this coming election, Alex Otti, I will support him openly, because they know they forbid good thing from my side. It as much as we are here to criticize bad governance, it is our duty to also project good governance to people, so that other people will know how it is done. By the time he is gone, every other governors will see that, okay, this is possible. So that's a trash talk. Tomorrow, if he come rescue me when they arrest me, because the way things are going, everybody is looking at me, right? If he come rescue me, so I'm not going to insult you. But you see that talk, you know, think and well. Thank you, Mr. Sowore. I once voted for you to be a president. Since one small, I don't look Sowore. Since one small now, I don't vote for you since. Now we are still you are becoming like Atiku. Yeah, forget your young face. So just mind your direction if you talk. Yeah, don't talk like you are being sponsored from anywhere. When you see truth, say the way they are. If you're not certain, go to the street and ask the people. Don't just come talking here. Let's not see the edit.
Now, at this point, Sowore best man have to come out, which is Seun Kuti, another weed smoker. He came out to say that everything you guys are saying are trash. Sowore is the only authentic presidential candidate that can rule this country, because Sowore promised he will legalize weed. You know, Sowore said that if you make him president, he will legalize weed and make sure that Nigeria is importing weed. So for this reason, it will make sense to Seun Kuti that Sowore must be president. He said Sowore is the only president. They ask him why. He said no, but he just wants Sowore to be president, because if Sowore is president, Sowore will make this country a better country. It tried to make sense, but for me, it was not making sense. And I want you guys to see the reason he said that Sowore is the best person amongst Peter Obi and the rest.
Una no fit gather the whole ruling class and be their enemy. Una go dey pick and choose among the enemies of Nigeria who una want support, who be good person. This is a lie. Disobedience. They act exactly like the oppressors. Now they call them out for debate. Don't be Sowore say let's come and debate. Sowore people say let's debate. Let me tell you what Sowore, when they say you can never debate. You can never debate because you are anti-intellectual. These are the same people that will say you are talking too much. I'm telling you, they say you are talking too much. We don't want talk, we want action. I always ask them, this is your action. Is it action without plan? You don't want to plan the action. Because to plan, now must talk now, be. We're not going to use talking plan. Talking, conversations, dialogue is the most important part of revolutionary action. Somebody say Sowore na ain't holy pass for Nigeria. Need that for to be holy. We tell you say we be pastor. The Sowore come to meet you that is a reverend. You don't see Sowore saying go church before. Which one be holy? We know they do holy. We are not holy. We are good. Sowore is a good man. He's a good man. He's a better man than all the people that are in Nigerian politics. Yes. That I will beat my chest and say Sowore is a better man than all the people than in Nigerian politics. More in holy. Now they do holy. Now they go church every Sunday. Now they go mosque every Friday. Now they go Jerusalem. Now they go Mecca. Now holy. Show me the state that is working hard to make sure that people get water. Where is the state that is working hard to make sure people are educated? Where is the state that is working hard on education to bring education to the world-class standard for Nigerian children? Show me the state.
At this point, Alex Otti have to come out, though in Dunamis Church, he came out and said that he's not going to fight those that are just hating him for no reason, but he leave them for God, that this battle is between them and God. And he start quoting some Bible verse, to shade and protect himself against the unprovoked haters from Seun Kuti, from Sowore, and the rest. And I want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
I'll point our attention briefly to Isaiah chapter 61, verse 4. And they shall rebuild the old ruins. They shall raise up the former desolations. And they shall repair the ruined cities, these desolations of many generations. When you have time, please read from verses 5 to the end. That's verse 11. And then as we do this, we are reminded in Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 7. Are you there in Nehemiah? But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the walls of Jerusalem were made up and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very, very wroth. That they were very, very angry. So if you see some people speaking angrily, don't waste your time with them. Because they have been pre-told, we have been pre-told in the Bible that they will arise. So even the Bible prepared our mind in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 19. So Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 19 prepared us. Because that passage said, and they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with you, said the Lord, to deliver you. So is there anybody who is afraid? Don't be afraid. If there is anybody who is worried, don't be worried. Because God is there. As they rise to fight us, God will fight them. Any enchantment that they do, God will scatter them. So having said that, I'm happy that this program continues tomorrow. And I want to appeal to all of you to be here early tomorrow. I may not be in town, but if I'm in town towards the evening, I will also find time to come. I like to come and share the word of God with people who are blessed. So let me thank you for coming. Thank you, Pastor. God bless you. God bless your ministry. It is well with you.
Before we go, we'll give you the last video which talk about Kwankwaso and Peter Obi. But let me just throw in my own opinion. I don't really know what Sowore wants. If, for example, as a presidential candidate that you are criticizing Obi, criticizing everybody. You have said, even if you don't vote for me, but I know that this person have integrity, you can at least vote for this person. Or I believe that this person, if he comes to our party, we can work together. No. Sowore just said he is the only person. He's not pushing a state governor. He's not pushing councillor. He's not pushing any, even from his own political party. He's not pushing anybody. You barely even see him campaigning or bringing anybody out from any state. He's just like everything about AAC is about himself. The reason he's so afraid that nobody should come to that party is because when you come now, you overshine him. That's what happened in Labour Party that make Labour Party Abure start causing chaos because he believed that, oh, without him, Labour Party will not strive. Peter Obi came, shine him in Labour Party, he started causing a lot of chaos. Until Peter Obi left the Labour Party, up till now, nobody cares about that Labour Party. You have barely even heard the name Labour Party in Nigerian maths. Peter Obi is just on his own, preparing ahead of 2027 presidential election. While Sowore is just out there to ensure that Nigeria hates him. Keep on calling him out unprovoked. The man have not responded back to you. Now you said it's because he's afraid of you. And if the man responded back to you now, hey, you start crying. You start calling. You want to protest. You want to cause revolution. Revolution now. What is the solution to Nigeria? Revolution now. How do you think Nigeria will move forward? Revolution now. Look at what's going on in Burkina Faso. Look at the things that the people are doing. We need a new mind to unite together to look for a way to move this Nigeria forward. But you want to cause division. You went to Aba to do what? Not to cause revolution. You want to fight there. You abandon where they lock on the Kano and go to Abia State to go and protest. Why did you not go to the place where they lock him up? Anyway, I rest my case. Say, well, I'll leave you guys with this video. Until we meet again, stay tuned to TV. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section to tell me your thoughts regarding to this particular video you just watched. I love you. God love you more. Until we meet again. Peace out.
They know that it's very, 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 very highly relevant. Over the years, this is the 10th anniversary of this gathering. It happens every year. And they know the power of the people at this gathering. So if they now come, it's obvious. You look at the gathering and you see that crowd. And that crowd is not a rented crowd. You see all of them with our white and red. These are not school children. And most of the people, I can tell you, 90% of those people that you see there, you know, they're foot soldiers. You know, there are people that believes in the ideology of Kokonsia and wherever a national leader is going. So if someone says, without even asking them, and they're trying to downplay what is there, that means that shook them, in addition to the personalities that were there. So because some of them will say, oh, what's the next thing for Kwankwaso? How is it going to go? You know, it's the power of the people. Let me tell you, the power of the people is beyond anything. And when the people support you, anything can happen for good. You know, because they know that when you are treated well, they are treated well. And they know that when you go out there, you go out for them in their interest. You know, we don't have to go into all the little details of it. Even when distinguished Senator Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, it's not even, you know, doesn't have a political office, running his business, acting as father to a mentor to so many people, continue to sponsor people, you know, to hospitals, in schools, in higher educations, and so on and so forth. And as a Muslim, he's doing what he feels and what God has given him the grace to do. As a person, he's also doing that. As a leader, he's doing that. And, you know, it's a person that's, you know, lead by example. So if anybody had come and say that His Excellency Makinde doesn't have anything to do on that day, but said to be there, you know that's not a good talk. That's something that is shaking, you know, the grounds.
Revolution now.